away from Los Angeles, okay? Millard Canyon Falls, January the 2nd, okay? Angeles National Forest. From David's gallery, they tracked it down. Now, after that, on January the 4th, the next day, or the day after the next day, there would be a photo captioned, "Not my best work, but I meditated here today." Let's just translate it. "Not my best work, but I meditated here today." Interesting. Interesting, okay? Now, later on that month, the account would go, essentially, it went silent for a 20-day hiatus before the next post was then made on January the 28th, 2025.
Okay.
This was the next post.
What?
Back on the beach.
Yeah.
And he said, "I've been abhorrently sad as of late, which is why I haven't been inspired to post here in a while, but I went to the beach with my friend this morning and it made me feel better." He was saying, "Wonder why?"
Why?
Last pictures of Celeste taken. You got birds, doves flying away, flying through the clouds, and you're basically talking about, I've been abhorrently sad. I took 20 days off of posting on this Finsta account. Now, between February and May 2025, that's what's next, okay? That's an important period of time. Now, the TMZ would essentially reveal that the police mentioned that at some point along the way, David had taken a trip to Santa Barbara, apparently in the middle of the night during spring 2025. This could have been any time, March, April, May, we don't know. But by this time, it is very, very likely that Celeste would have indeed been dead.
Okay.
So we picking more on these QBs? Is that the right play?
Marshawn? That's the only play.
Okay, I ain't know you was about that action.
Action? Yo, I radiate action.
The big mystery centers around something that we have now confirmed absolutely as true. That the LAPD has some tracking information where they claim that David took this mysterious trip to a very remote area of Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night in the spring of 2025. Now that is months before the body was discovered in Los Angeles in a trunk. I don't think it's hard to connect the dots. And he stayed there, by the way, for several hours. So I don't think it's hard to connect the dots that one of the things they seem to be looking at is whether Celeste was killed then and he buried the body there or left the body there in some way.
Okay.
So we're seeing him going to these interesting exotic locations. Now, I've touched on it in a previous video. Go back and watch this video if you want more information. But there, I've touched on the theory. It's not fact. It's just a theory. Could be a wild theory. Could be untrue. But the theory that David's homeboy is right hand and not in the good kind of way, Neo, maybe there was something going on between them. Maybe there was a relationship. Maybe they were just a little too close. Maybe they liked
Neo.
David slipped his little hand underneath Neo's waist when they were snuggling together and taking pictures. Well, following a gap in posting, that Finsta account of David's would post a new photo. And what is it? David with Neo and a lady. People said, "Is that his girl? She's so cute. Oh my God." That was in May 2025. And they're saying this is around about that time David went and took
hell
trip to the north, where people are thinking maybe that's where something went down. Neo groping David's butt, groping his ass. I'm just saying there's theories that maybe there was a love triangle going on and maybe Neo wanted David. That's just a theory. That's just opinions, theories, and just a bunch of stuff put together. But this one's brazy. I'm not going to lie, this picture's brazy. After that, okay, about 2 months and change later, July the 21st, 2025, he posted another photo with Neo. These two, says Sup Nerds, saying, "I miss my matcha bestie so much." Right? Some people saying have fun in jail. How do you know everyone give me your game card? He on there with Neo, he on there with the guys, he having fun with girls, moving on with his life. It sounds like from what the police said, Celeste was very much deceased at this point. Okay, that's merged. Now, cut forward to just days before the police find Celeste's body. David would post a photo of himself to his Finsta smirking. And they're calling him a chomo. People saying, "Don't disappoint us, wishing you the best." That was just before this all went left. How can you still rep Hello Kitty? People loving him.
Talk about
that smirk after you slimed a 15-year-old girl, 14 actually, right?
Alright.
Him being homeschooled makes so much sense. School is the only time you ever meet a lot of women, and him playing Fortnite and them chatting over Discord explains how they met. Not everyone that's chronically online is sick, but everyone chronically online knows how sick vast majority of people that are.
Sick.
Aware of all the weird stuff that goes on in the community. He was just a weirdo with fame and money. Finally, on September the 7th, 2025, Celeste's birthday, where on his main account, on his official account, he's announcing his project. Over here on the Finsta, on her birthday, David posts this. The final picture on the Extra David account. It's him in a Hello Kitty shirt.
Hey!
This is the character that Celeste loved. This is the character that they bonded over. And he's saying, don't let them de-yassify you, Queen. I think in the county, they're going to de-yassify him, in my opinion. I think when he touches down at the county,
Hey, yo!
they might yassify the shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie. They might yassify him to a whole new level. All right? They might shake. Hey, listen. They might push the.
Alright, let's go. Hola. Hello. For Riley.
There you go.
Have a good night.
You
Thank you.
too.
Got the Taco Bells. I met you guys.